Yesterday, I was watching a podcast that hit too close to home.
Real talk, one of the reasons why a lot of people fail in SMMA is because they're trying to do it with $0. Zero money, zero resources, zero leverage. Especially beginners are playing SMMA on hard mode.
Everything he said, that was literally me, dude. I was this guy with zero resources, 16-year-old kid that didn't want to tell anybody like my dreams or anything, because honestly I thought they just wouldn't understand me. Had zero testimonials, zero experience, had never even really spoken English before, dude. Maybe in English class, but this is Argentina, dude. We don't get good English class. It was an accumulation of all these things, and then going to school every day, and like all the limiting beliefs that I had, and like, heck, bro, I didn't even have a way to get paid, honestly, because I didn't want to tell anybody. So this is just my point of view on how I figured everything out, and from absolute ground zero, basically, as beginner friendly as it could get, and just hopefully this helps somebody in the same situation. So the first big thing that I had to master was to not sound like a scammer. You know, people are really fast to learn. Like, they get scammed once and they realize that, hey, this time I've been scammed, the guy had a horrible accent. They just make the correlation, okay, guy has bad accent, I shouldn't trust him. Easy. And just in case, I'm not an English teacher, so this is probably not the best or the fastest way of doing things. It's just how I did it as someone who, you know, I realized I wasn't really bad at English per se. I started to realize that I was fairly good at English. It's simply that my pronunciation wasn't catching up with the rest of the skill. I could watch videos like these and understand without captions or anything, but simply when I was trying to speak with someone else, my accent was quite noticeable. The big thing is that I just need to speak more, right? Repetition. You just need to go hop on Discord calls and, you know, do all these different things, cold calls even, all that. I got better, and I got much better, but eventually I plateaued. You know, like I did it for a few weeks, and I started to be like, okay, the progress is not as fast as it was at the start. I started to kind of see that really the problem is me pronouncing English words with Spanish vowels. So I need to try and speak English as an English speaker, not as a Spanish speaker. Because if I try and do that, then logically I'm gonna sound with a Spanish accent. So after realizing that, I just started looking up videos about the difference between vowels and how to pronounce vowels in English and all that. And I started to learn fairly quick, honestly. Like, it's something that you can master fairly rapidly. Like, it would just take you, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Just start to learn a few vowels a day. You of course can't learn everything all at once, because it'd be quite hard. Like, you need to go through these stages where first you are ignorant, then you go through a stage where you put conscious effort to actually make this thing better, to learn it, and then to improve your pronunciation, and then it's unconscious. So that's the third level. Those are the 3 stages, right? So of course you can't go from ignorant to, you know, it's unconscious in one day, but in a matter of maybe 2-3 weeks, you can get much better, to a point where your English is unrecognizable. And that's at least what happened with me. You know, like, my English really changed to the point I even actually stopped caring, because I started to realize, dude, I'm putting all this effort on learning English when I could put it towards cold calls, and maybe instead of 100 cold calls, it takes me 200 to book a meeting. Cool, I booked a meeting either way, and if it's a guy that books a meeting with me regardless of my accent, then he's probably much open to these kinds of things, and on the free trial, he's just much more likely to close. And I guess that was a big thing for me. Just care, and at the same time don't care. It's like this combination which you need to find the balance. Like, you care about your accent and you try and put the conscious effort to improve it, but you also don't worry about it or obsess about how you sound when you are on a cold call, because that's just not gonna make it any better. Honestly, it was a bit hard around that time, but as I said, it's like in 3-4 weeks, you can start to internalize a lot of these things and habits, and eventually you just become much better unconsciously. Right now, I don't even put a conscious effort a lot of times, although I'm still learning some things. You know, I'm still learning the difference between V and B. Like, it's something that in Spanish we don't even have internalized. Maybe if you are an Indian, like, there's a different thing like that you need to learn all the little nuances of the language if you need to become the best. Or not the best, but at least not sound like a scammer, because it's quite hard. But with time, you can get better. New point, new shirt. And now the question of the millennia is, how do you even get paid? you're a minor from a third world country, Stripe doesn't work, PayPal is for over 18, Wise doesn't work or whatever, how do you even get paid? I have the same situation, how do I even get paid? And I kid you not, this has probably been the most asked question besides text now is not working, what's the alternative? Dude, that has probably been the most asked question in the channel. But really, this is pretty hard, you know, because if you don't want to tell like anybody in your family, stuff like that, it's just gonna be much harder. I don't know why personally I decided to do that. And usually the only alternative is to use crypto. You know, you can use crypto and technically get paid through that. But dude, you're already a minor, going to school every day, zero testimonials, zero experience. You have an accent like that, you sound like a scammer, and now you're gonna be paid through crypto. Like that sounds like an absolute scam that everybody would run away from. Like there's enough red flags for people not to trust you. The big thing is you don't get paid. You do free trials. No, I'm kidding. The big thing I did was to find someone that already had a way to get paid. And the crazy thing is that this guy was also a minor, 16, just as I was at the time, from a third world country. He's from Ukraine. And he still had a way to get paid. So I asked him, dude, how the heck did you do this? And he just went to a company online, to a website, and there's a lot of companies that help you set up your own company. For example, in the US, it would be an LLC. In the UK, it would be an LTD. And you can set that up. In our case, I think it cost David 12 euros. So not even that much. You can transfer that, like make the switch to your own currency, and you're going to realize that you could probably save up that money if you start doing some fasting, you know, on some days. I don't know, but you can probably find a way to save up that money. But then the thing is that you're going to need to ask your own family to, you know, someone that is over 18, so that you can put in that information. I didn't really explain this too well, and I don't actually know how it works, so I'm just gonna give the broad advice so that you can search up more tutorials in the topic. But there are companies that you can search up in Google or wherever, which do this service for you, which is to set up a company for you in the UK or in the US. So they can set up an LLC if it's the US, or an LTD if it's the UK, in which you're gonna have all this street address and all these legal papers under your own name, which you could potentially use to open up a Stripe account or a bank account, or I don't know, a Wise account and different virtual wallets. And once again, search up a tutorial to see how this works, because, you know, David is a genius, but probably even he had to search up a tutorial, because all of this legal stuff is just mambo jumbo for us 16-year-olds. So, well, now I'm 17, so I can't use that label of 16-year-old anymore. But just search up a tutorial and you're gonna see there's probably a way around it. So if you're a minor as well from a third world country, it's like you're gonna have to tell somebody. I don't know if you should have done what I did, of like literally not telling anybody in my family. In case you're gonna do that, it's just gonna be much easier to partner up with someone. And yeah, they could potentially scam you, I guess. But the big thing, dude, is like for them to scam you any money, you'd need to close someone. And if you close someone, it already crashed so many limiting beliefs in your mind that it's already worth it. To going through all these problems, you know, like learning Facebook ads and learning how to speak English and becoming articulate, sales, like if you are able to close someone, like it's worth more than any money in the world, the limiting beliefs that could crash. Because like you now close someone over a meeting, dude. Like you know that you can make someone trust you over the freaking computer. If that isn't crazy, like that's worth than any money I've personally made. Like it just opened up my worldview. It's like, this is actually possible. You know, this is not a free trial. Like I actually got the money. And now, honestly, in Argentina, the living cost is so low that I can get $500 a month, and that's like 5K almost. So now you know English and you have a way to get paid. We actually have all the tools, all the things. We can actually make it work. We're at the same level as someone who has just been born out of luck in the UK. But hey, it doesn't matter. Don't think like, oh, the world is so hard, it's so bad to me. Like don't have this victim mentality, dude. You've been dealt a hard hand, maybe, potentially, if you want to think about it that way. But you're just gonna learn. Like you're learning more things. You're learning how to speak new languages, how to like do all these things. You're just gonna be getting more and more pride in yourself and realizing that you can actually do these things in the process. that is maybe that confidence is what some of the people in the US, UK, or somewhere lack, and that's why they never actually make money. Like, just look at the bright side, dude. Because you're putting in this effort, you're more committed, you're gonna actually go through with SMA and actually start making money sooner than later. So trust yourself. It's gonna take some time, but you are able to do it. You know, like English, if you actually put in some work, I bet, bro, in 15, 30 days, you're gonna be unrecognizable, literally. You're gonna speak so well that people are gonna be like, what did you do? You're gonna be like, I just watch videos about vowels every day. So yeah, dude, this is freaking hard. This is what hard feels like. Really, like, this is what it's gonna be to run an SMA. Like, you can be either, you know, having the right food, the right diet, or going to a gym every day, or working on your SMA, or working on your English accent. All these things, dude, the work works on you more than you work on it. This work that you're doing works on you. Don't be having a victim mentality thinking, oh, I have to do all these things to get there, because I had that a lot of the time. It's just like, dude, accept it. This is how life works. Work on what you can control and just become better, because work works on you. So you are getting better at English. That makes you more disciplined. That works out like that. That just grows your mid-cingulate cortex, whatever Andrew Huberman is talking about. Like, dude, that's just gonna make you more disciplined. It's just gonna make everything better. So trust yourself. You can do it. Just keep trusting the process. Eventually, you're gonna make the money. And just so you can see that this is actually possible, I actually started to record week by week videos of everything we're doing with the agency. From the kind of outreach we were doing to, you know, like the books I was reading to like literally everything we're doing with the agency, as soon as I had a way to get paid. So and also as soon as I got that way to get paid, I partnered up with David. Within 1 month, we were able to make money. So I mean, you could say that David is a genius, which would be true, but also I was extremely motivated because I was like, dude, now there is the actual possibility of getting money. Like, I could actually hop on a call and tell them, hey, pay me, and send them a link for them to pay me. Before, I didn't even have a way to do that, dude. So now it just crashed so many limiting beliefs, because simply I now had a way to get paid. I now saw that this was actually possible, and so kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, like, dude, if I just push through, I could get the money. And I'm not at 100K a month, dude, just in case. Also, a big thing is that you're gonna see me say, okay, so we have 4 meetings for tomorrow, and then 6 meetings the day after that, and like all these things. When next week rolls around and I say that I closed nobody, because actually most of them just didn't even show up. We're doing 3 different forms of outreach. I think at the time it was like DMs, which I wouldn't recommend nowadays. They're super oversaturated and they didn't get as many results. Then we were doing SMS, which does require a little bit of money from what I know. But then we're also doing some cold calling on the side. And I think, honestly, like, even if we were doing SMS or if we were doing DMs, we would have to call up the people. So, and at the end of the day, they didn't even recognize us. So it was almost the same as if it was a cold call. And like, honestly, dude, I think cold calling is the best thing you could do if you're a beginner. You could hop on a Skype and get a 14-day free trial, I think, or something like that, if you want a free phone number. I think text now doesn't work anymore. I've gotten enough comments to know that. You could hop on Skype, get that free trial, and do cold calling. I think that's much better than any of the methods you're gonna see us do, because you can get a lot of people and a lot of yeses, but they actually amount to nothing. Meanwhile, the one client that we did close, I don't know if it was initially an SMS or if it was actually a cold call or how we got it, but I remember I hopped on a call with him for 15 minutes. Like, just over the phone, of course, not Zoom. We were just over the phone talking. And after about 15 minutes, I explained to him the service and whatever, and we kept talking, and he was traveling, I think. And we set up a meeting for 2 weeks after that because he was traveling, and he still showed up. And you know, you should always book meetings within the same week, because otherwise they are not going to show up or whatever. Well, in this case, he did show up because we were just talking for hours on the phone. And then he ended up showing up, and they ended up closing him after 1 month of doing this thing. And also David was a big help in this because, for example, we had to send him a contract and I didn't even know how to set that up or any of that. And David always had those things figured out, dude. He was the freaking genius behind everything. So it was very important. So get a contract. It just gets so much more credibility. And I guess that's all my advice. I'm gonna let you see the videos week by week, pretty much raw footage, and hopefully it helps you in some way, or you can feel it's relatable. I don't know.
What is up? So it's 3:33 a.m. April 13, and I basically want to show like everything I'm doing with the agency so far. And yeah, I haven't made a single penny so far, which is kind of trash, bro. Like I should have made it. Yeah, here we have Kaizen scaling. Basically, we are booking a ton of sales calls with like only 100 messages here. So if you go to all, you're gonna see 197, but really like a lot of messages are just unsuccessful. We sent close to like 120. I don't know if I can find one that is unsuccessful. Yeah, I don't want to scroll all the way down. We have like all of the conversations we've had, and bro, it has been really successful. It has been really great, bro. Like we just sent a few messages. Then you go here, we have the automation, right? And I'll show you this. I got it from Cameron, England, bro. You're gonna see I didn't innovate, bro. This is shit they have already shown you. You just go to Cameron, England, bro. This guy's a G. And the fully automated outreach. I don't know why this video has so little views, bro, but it's absolutely amazing, bro, really. And here he basically talks about his outreach method, which he does this. Like he just sends 3 messages. Yeah, good morning, it's David. This is my partner, right? He's called David. And I'm doing this because Argentina is trash and there's like a lot of restrictions. And the only way to pay go high level is with a credit card. But because there are like conversions, like you can search it up. There's something in Argentina called blue dollar, and there's like a lot of bullshit, bro. So yeah, there's like a lot of problems, and because of that, I decided to partner up with someone so I don't have such a problem, because you can only pay go high level with credit card. You can't pay it with PayPal. So that's trash. I need to partner up with someone, and this guy is a G. We crafted this script together, and it worked perfect, bro. Like really, we took a lot of inspiration from Cameron, and then the SMS, hey, did you get the last text, whatever, and then another one. Yeah, and that's like literally everything we do. We just sent out a few, bro. We literally have 4 meetings tomorrow, 4 meetings. So today it would be really, because it's already Thursday. I'm not sleeping today because I need to craft the sales call and everything. So yeah, I don't want to sleep either. I think I wouldn't have been able to sleep if I tried, But yeah, so with this one, we just sent the first message, and like 15 minutes after, he was like, yeah, sure. It's crazy. This guy already called us up. Oh man, it's crazy. Here you have the anti-sales. So basically, we don't have like anything in the PowerPoint. Like we have a lot of slides, but we just go through it like crazy, So let's go. I'll literally like we don't really use it, because we're just gonna use it when we gotta explain the system, and I don't know why it's not working. We're just gonna use it as a visual representation of the system, but it's not needed at all. Kaizen scaling, this is our logo, whatever. About us, I'm Said, he's David. Obviously, those are images kind of tailored to the niche, because I do boxing. No, I don't do boxing, but I used to box with some friends. That image is perfect, and that other image David has is pretty good as well. So yeah, just go to the system. We will basically run a Facebook ad. This is how it will look from the inside, and then it would go to a funnel. This is how it will look from the inside, and then this is why most agencies fail, like when they just send people to the scheduling page. But what we do is that we handle the leads, and we have this lead handling software. We have automated SMS as soon as they fill in the form, because the contact rate otherwise decreases a lot because of this study. And the SMS and email automations you can see in the software. Our system, we also handle the sales, or we would give you docs, or I don't know, we would teach you how to handle the sales. Just be like that, bro. Literally 5 minutes. You don't gotta do like such a long sales pitch, bro. I used to do that It's stupid. It's stupid. Why would you do that? You just want to be like, explain the system fast, and then just keep building rapport with them. See their face, ask them questions. That's what you should do. Today is Sunday. It's been 10 days and we have actually 2 clients because, well, really I onboard them tomorrow, right? We don't have the access yet, but they are like extremely interested and I know we're gonna get the access tomorrow. Then we have another one we are also gonna onboard this Wednesday, but that one I'm not so sure, so I'm not gonna count it as a client. But yeah, these 2 tomorrow, I know they're gonna be clients and it's gonna be crazy. I'm really excited for that. This whole week I didn't do that much really. We closed a few sales calls and all that. Actually, this sales call with the guy we onboard tomorrow, we started talking with him and we started like connecting instantly. And we started even talking in the call about like David Goggins and Andrew Tate. It was like no one's gonna outwork me, or you know, that kind of mentality.
Well, I'm very fit for a 54-year-old man. There's one thing that I'm not the strongest dude you'll ever come across, but no one's gonna outwork me in the gym.
Do you know David Goggins?
Of course I do.
Yeah, man, bro.
David
And like,
Goggins, Goggins, Jocko Wilkins,
yeah,
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Also like Kobe Bryant, like that.
Yeah,
No
all
one's
the
gonna
more
outwork me.
lion mentality, right? You gotta have that lion mentality.
That guy, he's gonna be a client for sure. We're really connected with him, and I know that I can deliver results because, like, if you actually do your research about your niche, you can find the proven ads. I know these ads will work, and worst case scenario, I'll try and ask someone to help me with it. But also something I want to start implementing is to start hiring like crazy. We need to have a team, bro. That's the thing. We need to start hiring people like absolute crazy. We'll start applying a lot of shit. So for example, a referral system and like the way you should run ads and stuff like that. But the main thing was hiring a team, bro. Because I at least don't want to be a slave to my business. And I like a lot, you know, stretching, exercising, meditating. Those are the things I do. And, you know, I care about my health first. Is that kind of Luke Belmar mindset that I got, you know, a lot from him actually. So I care a lot about my health. I don't really care that much about working, you know, 80 hours or like, I don't know, 90 hours a week and making 1 million or 10 million, 100 million a month. Like, bro, I don't know, that may be for a lot of people and it's okay, but I think I'll like a lot more, you know, just enjoying life kind of. So that's why also building a team, you know, connecting with people. I'm really learning also about selling. So I read the book Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Really good book. Really, like, I don't know if I would highly recommend it. There's probably better ones out there. I'm starting to read Sell Like Crazy. But you know, selling, it's like, and all of the stuff about persuasion is just in general communication. That's really important to learn, bro. I'm really learning about communication, leadership, selling. Like, those are the kind of things I gotta learn now, right, at this stage. So that's what I'm learning, and we gotta hire like crazy. I'm crafting the scripts to call up the leads, all of the stuff to run ads. I have like a whole notion and everything on how to run ads. I'm probably gonna try and hire someone who already has experience in the gym niche, and also I'm doing that, you know, intermittent fasting, only eating for like 1 or 2 hours a day. Yeah, I'm fasting like crazy. Bro, I went to the gym. I've been pretty inconsistent going to the gym also. That's something I should share. But I went once, and when I go all in, right? Like, I do drop sets and all of that stuff. I really go till it, like, I almost cannot walk. For example, if I'm doing calf raises, it's almost to the point where I cannot walk. And afterwards, you know, after the session, everything keeps hurting. Like, my last session was like 2 days ago, and you know, my legs still hurt, my chest still hurts a little bit. So I think that's good though. Like, that's the way to grow your muscle. But yeah, I hope, I don't know, bro, I hope someone's on, you know, on the future, maybe it's 2025 or I don't know, and they are rewatching my journey because I'm like, I've grown as a person to the point where people are, "Oh, yo, how did this guy get to that level?" We stopped outreach because we got those 3 onboardings right. Closing, extremely good, bro. I'm just using the anti-sales approach Dylan has, rewatching his videos many times, and we have that pretty much covered. Reading a lot of books on sales, communication, leadership, reading also how to call up the leads and the stuff like that for my gym clients. We are thinking about start to run ads for our agency, but we may or may not do that, right? And we are thinking of hiring when we haven't made a penny, right? But it's not a problem, bro. We'll figure it out. So it's gonna take a while to hire either way. But yeah, bro, I'm still at 0. I'll let you guys know as soon as I make money. But we're all gonna die anyway. So do what you please. Peace. What is up? So today's the 30th of April. It would be week 3, and to be honest, I had really high expectations for this week and not that much got accomplished. So like the main thing I keep in mind from this is to never stop what's working, right? Because SMS was working perfectly and we stopped doing it. I don't know why. And obviously now, like literally today, we started doing it again, and we already booked the meeting. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like that's my main takeaway, bro. Just don't stop what's working. If it's working, keep doing it, right? And also we onboarded Emil. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, we're running ads for him. He's calling up the leads. We are transitioning so that everyone, like every client of us has got to call up the leads. And I'm really interested about that. It's basically the missing piece in my service delivery because the ads are proven, everything's proven. The only missing piece is that, bro. And I'm really happy. To be honest, I think this is gonna get really far. As soon as I get that missing piece of information, like that's it. It's just a matter of sending DMs, like setting appointments, bro. And I'm also gonna try to hire someone from the Facebook or somewhere. Probably run the ads and also maybe call up the leads potentially. Like someone who actually knows about this stuff. I wanna like do a bunch of interviews, like a lot of interviews, to actually hire a good one, and from that, like, you know, have winners, like actual winners on my team. That's what I want to see, and I'm really excited about it, to be honest. Like I think we're gonna get really far. We have a meeting booked for this Tuesday, and that meeting, bro, like the guy was extremely on board. I know he's gonna close. We're doing not a free trial, just don't pay until we bring you results, so basically 15% commission. So that's gonna be awesome, and I think within the next 1 or 2 weeks we're gonna get paid. To be honest, I'm going fairly slow. Like we should have already gotten paid, but I'm not rushing it, to be honest. Like I don't need to get paid that fast. The main thing I want is to have a water filtration machine, bro. I'm drinking poisonous water because tap water is fucking poisonous, bro. So yeah, I just wanna stop drinking tap water, but like everything else I'm pretty much fine. I guess I could afford better food, but those are all my expenses. I don't wanna buy an expensive watch or a car. Like I don't care about that shit, bro. Oh, and also I'm learning to drive, by the way. Now that I talked about cars, I started learning yesterday and it was awesome, bro. Like it was my first ever like lesson and everything. And the good thing, bro, is that your mind is extremely powerful. So you can just try something once and then start visualizing it in your mind 1,000 times. You're gonna get a lot better, bro. It's crazy. If you actually know how to use this thing, bro, like I really recommend, if you're watching this video, I really recommend you to look Nikola Tesla autobiography, Nikola Tesla's autobiography, which is a book called My Inventions. And he talks about how he first visualized everything in his mind before doing it, bro. And like all of his inventions. And like, it's really crazy, bro. So from that point on, I realized the power of actually visualizing. And I try to visualize myself driving and all that stuff. And
I'm really happy because like as soon as I'm 17, I'm gonna have my driver's license, and it's already gonna be a driver's license from Argentina. So when I move to the US or to, you know, any other country, this license is gonna be in Spanish. So if they ever like stop me or something, I just pull out my license in Spanish and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? How do I handle this? You know, like it's really good to have different passports, different licenses, everything, bro, because that way they cannot really do anything to you, bro. That's the idea, to be diversified. But yeah, basically the main takeaway from this week, don't stop what's working, bro. Keep doing what's working. That's the main goal. Not the main goal, but like that's the main thing I take away from this week, which was almost wasted, I would say. But I also read the book of Negotiation, Never Split the Difference. Really good book, bro. I would advise everyone to read it, and I'm probably gonna reread it because it's really good, really. And I had a real long list of books to read, to be honest. I started like getting rid of most of them. They are all really interesting, but to be honest, you don't really need to read that many books, or maybe you do, maybe I'm wrong, right? But I think that really all of it is here. You know, you don't really need to read those many different books. Like, you can do it, and if you can absorb the information, it's awesome. But probably what most people need to do is to just absorb the information, right? And that's the thing. If you read 20 different books, okay, awesome, but you don't really remember most of what you read. But if you read the same book 20 times, or just 3 books 7 times, bro, you are gonna be like a fucking killer. Read 1 book of sales, 1 book for business management, or I don't know, hiring, and 1 book for whatever else, like just 7 times each, bro. You're gonna be a fucking killer, you know. I'm not saying 7 times, you know, but you can reread it at least once or twice, and bro, you're gonna be like, that's the idea, you know, because those books, they actually took a lot of time writing them and giving you the knowledge. And that's what I'm starting to realize, bro. As soon as I like kind of getting closer to actually making money, what I'm starting to realize more and more is how true the simple advice is. Like, the information is already out there, you know, like the advice, everything you need is already out there. You just need to pay attention to it. You don't need to listen or read to 20 different books. You just need to actually go through the same book many times, or through the same video many times, till you are actually able to apply the stuff on that book or video, or actually able to internalize it, you know. But you don't need to read 30 different books. That's something also that I don't know if I learned this week, but it's something that I'm starting to realize more and more. The power of the mind is crazy, bro. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're all gonna die anyway, so do what you please. Peace. What is up? So my battery is running low and everything, so I don't even know if the quality of this video is gonna be good. But today was the 5th of May, and it's an historic day, man. A historic day for my life, because today I closed my first ever sale, and like just before turning 17, because like I just have 5 days to go. My birthday is the 10th of May. So, bro, I closed my first ever sale, being 16. I'm proud of that. And $500, bro. Really crazy, really crazy. Like, I'm about to head to sleep, right? But, you know, I don't have that much energy right now. But, like, really crazy, bro. I don't know what to say, really.
I was actually able to find the live raw footage of the sales call, and you can literally see how as soon as my friend says, yo, we got paid, I try to hide my emotions and just keep serious, keep the conversation going. I just want to record this real quick because I know that if all the proof you see is this, that is my friend basically saying, yo, we got paid, like, that's not really credible. So this is my Stripe account, dude. You can see the 5th of May of 2023, $497, $500 as I said, and it's the 5th of May at 10:50 p.m. and you can see the time differs a little because
you know, I'm from Argentina and my partner is from a different country, so the time zone does differ on Stripe. And I'm gonna reload the page. I honestly don't know how this works, how I could fake it. I'm a CapCut guy, like you can tell by that I'm not a tech guy, you know. And yeah, like I also uploaded this sales call, so you can see the 5th of May is when I uploaded it to different channel. Basically I always upload the sales call as a backup. And also I have right here the go high level. I have the client right here, all the results I've gotten. It was created on the 5th of May of 2023, all of the go high level automations. So dude, this is possible. Like I know it sounds fucking crazy, but this is fucking possible, dude. And I'm gonna show you actually that in the last 20 days I've gotten actually a good bit of money as well. Not that much, I'm not at 10K a month yet because I kind of took a break in between because I'm stupid. So I just wanted to record this because literally, I know you don't believe in yourself right now, but it is possible. It is indeed possible, dude. You can do it. And I've done it as a fucking 16-year-old when I got paid that. Now I'm 17, but 16-year-old, zero money, zero experience, zero English because I'm from a fucking third world country, dude. Didn't have a bank account, like I fucking did it. You can do it too. I believe in you, dude. But now, listen to the rest of the video because there's some valuable advice right there. And subscribe. For the longest time, I've had this mentality of like, I should have made money really like a long time, you know. That's the kind of mentality I had, and it's true, like, or at least I think it's true. Now that I made money, it's like such a pressure off of my chest. I didn't even deliver results yet. He could charge back, whatever. It's not gonna happen because I built massive rapport because I'm just so good, bro. I'm just so good. Let me for a second say to myself that I'm so good, bro. Like today is the day. If there's a day to praise myself, it's today, bro. So I'm so good, bro. So fucking good. I just closed for $500, something other people close for $1,500. Okay, that doesn't sound too good. Nah, but yeah, it's not Sunday, you know, it's Friday, really now Saturday, I think. And I've been fasting also for the last few days, so I've been hyper focused. I'm trying to build systems, you know, onboarding and this and that for the agency. I haven't escaped Argentina yet, because that's the goal, but I've done it. I've fucking done it. It's just crazy. I had the call with the guy, the sales call, the everything. I think you've already watched the video I recorded 2 days ago. It happened. So yeah, bro, it was really crazy. And I don't know what to say, man. But like the best thing is that when it rains, it pours. Like that's a phrase that is for everything in life, bro. I don't know why, but like everything pretty much in my life has been going a lot better since those 2 days. Like small little things, but still. And also like, oh, today we have another meeting for a guy that already agreed to pay 500 upfront. So in the intro call, David told him the amount we charge upfront, which isn't a good idea. But he just said it. We need to get more experience basically, but yeah, he said it, and the guy was like, sounds good to me. So awesome, bro. We just get and also he kind of wanted to do TikTok ads, and that's pretty interesting. Some gym owners told us about TikTok ads. We may start running TikTok ads for a lot of gym owners. I don't know if we'll do that or not though, because it doesn't look so good as Facebook. We already know everything about Facebook. Running TikTok ads is kind of a blue ocean, but me saying it is gonna make a lot of people kind of do it, I guess. But hopefully not many people are gonna watch this. Hopefully. I need to put this video on unlisted. I should release these videos. I don't know when I'm gonna release them because I haven't even uploaded the first one. So I don't know about that. I don't know, but yeah, maybe I'll cut some of the stuff because some of the videos are way too long, bro. Are like 20 minutes. Like I can tell you, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and kind of bring you the value, but in a raw form. Like not giving you the tactics, because also that's really bad, bro. A lot of people give you the things already done for you, like the snapshot of go high level, bro. That way you don't learn anything. really, like, you don't learn why this works like this or like that. So like, I don't think I'll ever do that because it just doesn't make sense to me. You don't learn that way. So you need to actually make the creative and make the copy and make the workflows and do everything, bro, yourself. Don't get like, yeah, maybe you can watch a tutorial the first time, but getting the fucking snapshot with everything done for you, like, I don't know. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. And also, man, like, I think the main thing for a lot of people to do right now, if you're not making money, is to, like, there's a lot of things you can improve that are not, like, making money. Like, there's a lot of things that don't involve money that you could be improving. Right now, there's a lot of things that you could do, like, stop fucking doing all those bad habits. Like, wake up early in the morning, bro. Wake up early in the morning. That's something, like, a lot of people mess up. And, like, you don't have to necessarily wake up early, but you could wake up at any time you want, as long as it is consistent. Like, be consistent on the things you do. That's the key. And maybe you have to go through a stage where you've been always that kind of guy that looks really young and, you know, has this baby face, and then you start to grow a beard. And maybe that's your transition to being an actual man, an actual person who makes money and the kind of person you want. Because sometimes to achieve the things you want to achieve, the person you are right now has to die. Figuratively, you know, like not actually dying, but your mindset and things like that has to change. You have to, as a person, fundamentally change, be fundamentally different. So for me, that person you know is probably dead, bro. Like, I'm not that kind of guy, and it's really, like, making money was a really big belief shift for me, because now it opens up all these things that I can do. Because, like, a guy paid me, bro. A guy paid before I did any work, even. So, like, it's fucking crazy that you can build, that I could build that much trust with someone and everything. Like, really, bro, you really need to pay attention to, no, I don't know what I'm saying, bro. I wanted to sound really cool, but I'm not cool. I'm just another guy. I'm not a genius. Maybe someday.
And lastly, you didn't see any sales calls on this video because I was so bad. I honestly thought it would have been irresponsible to show a sales call, and people maybe could take that as an example. Now, you're gonna see a lot of live examples in the daily series I'm gonna start doing from now on, so subscribe. But other than that, there was a guy around this time called Dylan who actually was helping me a lot behind the scenes, giving me some advice every now and then, which is what I talked about in the weekly videos. And he also did a live review of my sales call and is an expert breaking down my sales call, everything I did wrong and how to actually do it. He's a genius, like, has a really good channel, did an amazing breakdown. So see ya there.